5 First Alert forecast.
Well, we're at a nice and cool 57 degrees in the Summit City with partly cloudy skies at this time. Still, though, a beautiful start to the weekend. Those winds are on the calmer side. And around the region, we're hanging out into the 50s for many locations. 55 in Auburn, 55 in Defiance, even a few 60s further south. We're at 62 in Marion, as well as the same temperature into Wabash. Satellite and radar still showing partly cloudy skies right now. And as we go throughout the day, skies actually will remain partly cloudy. And it will also be a dry weekend thanks to a high pressure system off to our south as well as to our east. And we're going to remain dry, at least for the next several days. Here's a look at futurecast. Notice partly to mostly sunny skies as we go into the afternoon. Just a few of those clouds are expected. And then once again for Saturday evening, we'll still see partly cloudy skies stick around. And then as we go into early Sunday, some clouds to begin the day. And then eventually as we go into the later part of it, notice some clearing expected, maybe a very slight chance for a pop-up shower. But most of the weekend is looking on the drier side. And then even a Sunday evening hanging on to some mostly clear conditions. Here's a look at that day planner. Temperatures into the mid-70s by around 11 a.m. and actually maxing out at 87 degrees for that high today, which is about 5 to 10 degrees above average for this time of year. And actually soon we'll be in September in about a week. And here's a look at that weekend forecast, nearing 90 for Sunday. It's definitely going to be quite hot, and we're going to see that humidity on the higher side too. Also for today, if you want to get the taste of the arts, going to be a little on the warmer side, so might want to make sure to bring that water. Temperature trend for the next few days. Notice into early next week, we'll actually soar into the 90s, 91 for that high to kick off the work week. Tuesday, 93 degrees, and even 91 on Wednesday. We actually do have a first alert weather day in place for Tuesday due to the potential for some high temperatures and those heat index values potentially over 100 degrees possible. So it's going to be quite toasty out there, not just this weekend, but into next week too. So be prepared for that. In terms of those futurecast temperatures and heat index values, we'll be in the lower 90s actually as we go into later part of the day and Monday. But as we go into Tuesday, actually we're going to see that heat and humidity also crank up. Mid-70s to begin the day. And actually as we go into the afternoon, 93 for that high with those heat index values surpassing 100 degrees in some locations. So make sure you're staying indoors, drinking plenty of water. Maybe if you do plan on going outdoors, make sure you're closer to a body of water, perhaps maybe a pool or a lake too. And then for Wednesday into the lower 90s once again. And we're going to still see some sticky conditions with some high temperatures too. And on your first alert extended forecast, staying into the upper 80s this weekend with partly cloudy skies, actually nearing 90 degrees on Sunday. And then as we go into the later part of the week, staying in the 90s. We'll have more news and weather right after the break.